All right. Hey, everybody. Hello, hello. Happy Tuesday. It is August 6th, 2019. I don't know how it's already August, but it is. So we've got a couple of announcements to talk about tonight before um, we jump into things of the core of things. The first thing I want to mention to you guys really fast is that we is about rank this month. Okay, so um, if you guys are pushing for rank or obviously attempting to rank up, you will know that the volume this month has dropped by 20%. Okay, you may be seeing a 20% drop, you may not be seeing. Personally, we actually like are like at the same, we're a little bit ahead of last month actually. So it seems like there may not have been a drop for us, but there was. And so if you're not seeing it, that means you're doing awesome and you're ahead. Okay, so with that being said though, for this month, and Alex, I'm going to read it. I'm going to read this to you, but corporate basically has decided with this new compensation plan that's with the volume change, they're basically going to do like a phase over the next 8 months. So for the month of August, if you have 82.5% of the required volume for that particular rank, they are going to change. Essentially, you're going to rank up basically. Okay. So I'm going to give you an example. So let's say you're shooting for bronze. Bronze is, $2,500. Okay. So 82.5% of that would mean that in order for you to hit bronze this month, you will have to have 2,063 in volume, literally $2,063 in volume. Okay. So you can kind of do the math. Silver is 4,125. Gold is 8,250. Platinum is 16,500. So you guys can see, right? It's about 82.5%. So just wanted to kind of let everybody know that because that's pretty cool. And it's going to be really exciting for everybody who is wanting to rank up. So just an FYI there. Okay. So that's the first thing. The second thing I want to mention is about this sneak peek. Okay. We had an awesome sneak peek last month. We've kind of been randomly doing some stuff in the group now and all of that, but we loved the momentum. I know you guys, we had a lot of really awesome feedback from the last sneak peek and stuff. So we want to do another one this month. So with that being said, few things. We're going to shoot for next Wednesday, the 15th, the 16th, and the 17th. We thought the Wednesday to Friday really seemed to be a hit, maybe because Friday is payday for a lot of people. So it kind of worked out, coincided well with our schedule. So we are going to shoot for next Wednesday, the 15th through Friday, the 17th. So I will be posting a new form in the Dynasty. We were going to be looking for new leaders. You do not have to be a certain rank. You could be any rank. You could be 30 days into the business, right? You can be any type of rank in order to sign up for this, but we are looking for people to basically share your testimonial with people in that sneak peek group. Okay, like share your business testimonial, share the product testimonial, share both. We just want new faces. We want to showcase you guys. This is really, really a good time for you guys to showcase yourselves as well, because your prospects are really looking to see not only what you are saying, but what other people are saying. And so this is just a really, really good way to kind of step up and come into the light. Okay. So I'm going to be sharing a form for that for you guys to sign up so we can kind of organize a little bit of a schedule again. Okay, next thing really fast is the new Facebook group changes. Okay, so essentially, you guys, I'm gonna pull it up here. Facebook groups are changing, and what's really kind of crazy, but they do not want us to be using the sad face emoji or the angry face like emoji, or it's not an emoji, a reaction. That's what they're called, reactions. On Facebook, how you hold it down, you get all of the little ones up above. So they do not want you doing the sad face or the angry face. And if you guys are doing that, and we have people posting that in the groups and they're using those reactions, essentially it can shut down the admin's personal pages of the group. So it's like intense stuff. And let me see what else there is here. Group admins are responsible for all group activity. And so that is one of the ways that they are monitoring it. Just don't use the angry face or the sad face. I'm not sure exactly how we're going to handle it in terms of letting people know, but definitely wanted to let you guys know that they are changing that. So just be aware of using those reactions. Don't use the angry or sad face. Now I'm like terrified to use them ever. Okay, and then the last thing I have for you guys tonight before I'm going to pass it off. The last thing I have for you guys tonight is that Brittany Beck, who I know a lot of you guys know who Brittany is. She is one of our upline. She's our ambassador upline. She's literally the top of the company, one of the top at the company, one of the top at this company. And I think she's like royal crowned actually, right? Or she triple, or literally whatever one the top rank is, you guys, that is what she does. I know a lot of you guys talk to her personally. And so we are looking to kind of come up with a little bit of a thank you for her for all she has done for the team and just helped us in terms of, connecting with corporate. I mean, she's done so much for us, you guys. So we are going to be collecting donations, is I guess what you would call it. It's not a requirement at all, but Megan, Jermaine, myself have kind of decided that we are going to pitch in together to get her some type of spa day. Instead of just sending her a card, I had posted in the team page about a group for people if they wanted to join that. And all they were asking for, you guys, were cards. But we feel like that is just not going to be enough to send her because she deserves so much more than that. So we kind of wanted to do something special for her and decided to open it up to the Dynasty as well, if it's something you do want to participate in. Anything, if you want to send $5, guys, that's totally perfect. Like, send $5. You want to send $20, we can send $20. Like, it is nothing, is essentially saying you have to do this. This is totally up to you if this is something you want to do. Again, I will be sharing the information in the team page. Like, I'm going to kind of make an announcement in the Dynasty tomorrow, and I will send you guys where to send this information or where to send your donations to. But basically, we're going to gather it all, and by the end of the week, by Friday, we're going to have something together so that we can send it out to her. We're kind of basically thinking hopefully we can do like a whole spa day type of a thing, and get something a little bit more for her where she can kind of relax. So if it's something that you want to do, I will let you guys all know the details on how to donate tomorrow. And if not, totally cool too. Okay, so that is all I have for you guys in terms of announcements today. Megan and Jermaine are going to take over for the next half of the call and talk to you guys about personal development. Because we really felt like it was something that needed to be talked about. Especially now. So Megan, Jermaine, whichever one you guys want to unmute. Okay, you're up, Meg. You're up. You're up.
Okay, I'm up. Okay. All right, you guys. So personal development. When I joined network marketing, and someone mentioned personal development, I had no idea. I mean, I kind of knew the personal development world because I was a psychology major, but I really didn't know what personal development was. And when someone told me I needed to do this personal development and like was talking about it, I'm like, no, I don't have time for that. I'm building a business. Like, who has time for personal development? And I kind of did that for about the first 3 months. And then I saw all these people that were preaching about it, ranking up and having all this success. And I'm like, maybe I should kind of look into this. So, maybe. So personal development is basically personal growth in the form of, YouTube videos, books, audiobooks, podcasts that is going to help you overcome whatever bullshit you have, honestly. So we all have crap to get over, right? We all have struggles. We all have stuff from our past. We, maybe whether you have a confidence issue or a fear of success issue or a fear of failure issue, like whatever things you have, personal development is literally going to help you. So we always say that network marketing is just personal development with a compensation plan. And that's really what it is. And so there's a difference between personal development and business development. So I wanted to talk about that just really quickly. So things like business development would be things like Ray Higdon stuff or Rob Sperry or Bob Helig, anything that you're doing that's going to give you tips and tools and kind of business development stuff for specifically to help you grow your business, right? Personal development is literally that. It's to help you grow as a person inside, mentally, emotionally, right? Spiritually. And we actually, after we get off the call here, we're going to give you guys a complete list of books, personal development books, and you can get them in audio version, most of them, and podcasts. And I will say this, I was working full time and I worked like 10, 12-hour days when I first started network marketing. I had 2 kids that were a little bit older and I had an infant. And I commuted an hour and a half to work each way. And so when someone said, you have to start reading books, I wanted to flip them the bird. I wanted to be like, oh, so I work all these long hours. You want me to build my business and invite all these people every day. And now you want me to read a freaking book. You literally need to go take a hike. So that's why audio versions are gold, you guys, especially if you're busy. Because when someone then said, well, you can listen to it, duh. I'm like, oh, okay. Well, then I just started listening to it on my commute or when I was getting ready in the morning, right? So you all probably drive somewhere during the day, I'm guessing, whether it's to work and back. Perfect time to put in personal development. Stop putting in music, start putting in personal development. Or when you're doing your makeup in the morning, or when you're cleaning your house, or there's certain times that you can get it in. And really, if you just listen or read, whatever you like to do, some people like to read at bedtime, to 10 to 15 minutes a day of personal development, it's literally going to change your life. And so entrepreneurship, being an entrepreneur is hard shit, guys. Like, you're your own boss. No one's telling you when to work. No one's telling you what to do, right? It takes self-discipline. It takes a certain mindset. And most of us starting out don't have the mindset that we need to be successful in this business. It's just true. I didn't, and I was making a lot of money in another profession, but I did not have the mindset to be successful in network marketing if I did not dig in and start doing personal development. And so what it does for you in your personal growth journey is there's a lot of things. But one is, y'all talk about, I don't know what to post. I don't know what to post. I don't know what to post. Guess where I'll say 80% of my posts come from? Personal development, what I'm learning, implementing, my personal growth journey that I'm going through, whatever I'm reading, whatever I'm listening to, and how I absorb that and use that and learn from it and grow from it is what I use for my Facebook posts. That's perfect content because it's your journey, it's your story as you're growing and developing to share with the world. So that's huge, is if you are struggling with what to post, personal development is literally what you need. Like, you need to start growing. You need to start digging into personal development. The second thing is like I said, this is a roller coaster. This business is hard. And guess what? It's not all rainbows and butterflies if you haven't noticed. You might get 50 no's tomorrow. You might get no's all this week. At the end of the week, you're either going to, oh,
I won't ever.
is someone talking? Sorry. So at the end of the week, if you had no's all week, you've had just a week where you talked to everyone and they said no. Maybe someone told you off. Maybe someone was rude to you. At the end of that week, if you're not doing personal development, you're going to feel pretty defeated. You're going to feel pretty like, meh, I don't think this is going to work for me. Oh, maybe I'm not cut out for this. Oh, you're going to have all of these self-doubts and limiting self-beliefs that you tell yourself if you're not growing and doing personal development. Personal development got me through the absolute hardest times of my business. I have had tons of failures, tons of ranks not hit, tons of, a lot of setbacks, a lot of things that happened to me in the last 5 years during my network marketing journey that if I did not do personal development, I wouldn't be here. I would have quit a long freaking time ago. I would have given up. Some of y'all have been with me through some of that shit. I just see Nicole on the spell. That's what reminded me. Some of you have seen some of that. So if I was not doing personal development, guys, I would have quit. I would have quit network marketing a long time ago. And now I'm going to hand it over to Jermaine to piggyback.
Well, hello, friends. So I'm opposite of Megan. I love personal development, but when they told me I needed to read, I didn't think like, I don't have time to read. I was okay with having time to read. You know what I thought? These bitches are crazy. They want me to buy a freaking auto shipment of $130 and now you want me to buy a book? Like, what the hell's wrong with you? I don't have time for that. So I didn't want to do it. So for the longest time, I watched all these people do all these amazing things. And I only paid attention to the free things. And I was in Beachbody, it's not a secret. And they had like this Monday morning, I don't remember what it's called, but every freaking Monday morning, some amazing coach would come on and talk about their life and how everything changed and blah, 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 blah. And I would listen to that on my drive to work. And every single person said the same thing. If it wasn't for personal development, I wouldn't have blah. If it wasn't for personal development, I wouldn't be blah. If it wasn't for personal development, my marriage would have suffered, blah, 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 blah. So I finally thought, oh my God, okay, fine. I will buy myself a book. And so I bought the very first book that I read was The Compound Effect. And you guys, when you're looking for personal development, this is something huge. Do not read a book just because we told you you should read it. You got to find something that speaks to your soul or else it's going to suck. So my very first year of personal development, it sucked because I was only reading books that was recommended to me, like The Compound Effect and what else did they recommend to me? The Slight Edge that I had on my cabinet for 5 years before I actually read it. They promoted Eat Your Frog. You guys, I'm a procrastinator. So when I had to read Eat Your Frog, I have the book. It's like so freaking tiny. I think it's 100 pages. Guess how long it took me to read that book? Like 5 months, because that was not my jam. So you have to find something that speaks to your soul. But I have fallen in love with personal development. And yeah, it's great for your business. Like Megan says, your business will only grow as strong as your mindset. So if you're feeling stuck with your income and if you're feeling like nothing's going your way, it's because you need to grow. It's placed in your life for a reason. And that is the universe telling you, okay, you made it this far. It's time to level up. Let's go. Let's do this. So don't give up. That's for you to learn and grow. But you know what's even better? Even if you decide 6 years from now that network marketing is not your job, you realize like, I hate this. I don't want time freedom. I'm making way too much money. I just want to go back to work. Even if you decide that, guess what? You cannot undo that personal growth. Everything in your life will be so much better. Your relationships will be better. Your relationship with your children will be better. You'll start to understand things a whole lot more. Your marriage, you guys, it will be like 100% so much better. That shit will still happen to you. But the way that you look at these things, so if you have a problem right now and you're the type of person that you have this issue and you're like, oh, like the whole week is just like, oh, you're annoyed because somebody did something and the whole week you're just having a bad week. If you do personal development, that week will start to turn into days. That day will start to turn into hours. That hour will turn into minutes. And before you know it, you're going to end up like me and laugh at every single thing. And you want to know why? Because you realize that none of that shit really matters, because you have grown your mind so strong that it doesn't matter what anybody throws in front of you. You know that you can handle it. And this is something that I've learned that's huge. There are a lot of you guys here who are new. You're probably not making much money. And so you're probably thinking the same thing I was thinking, like, you bitches are crazy. Yeah, you can buy books because you're making a lot of money, but I'm not. You guys, if you want to compress your growth, if you want to grow a lot faster, you're going to have to give a little. You're going to have to put out some money to make this process expedited. So rank makers, like Megan said, so I love Ray because Ray works on business and personal at the same time. I truly feel that he handles both. Everything in my life changed because of Ray, but I still dive into other things. So if you cannot buy all the things, or you can't go to all the seminars, and there's only one thing that you can do, I highly suggest you join Rank Makers, because he will help you do both areas of your life. But you have to trade your money for the time. So if, like, me and Megan went to the Tony Robbins seminar, and a lot of you guys saw that, right? And you guys, I've been doing personal development for years, and I love it with all my heart. I do it every single day for hours. I love it. But spending that weekend with Tony Robbins in that short amount of time, I had to invest a lot of money. I did. But it was so worth it. That time that I spent with him is probably going to, like, grow my business to an additional 6 figures this year, because we had immersion coaching. And that is, I don't think we speak about it enough. And a lot of you guys think that it's hocus pocus and it's BS and it doesn't work, because we all think the same things. Kelly too, like, I'm going to have to throw Kelly under the bus. But this year, I think it was this year, maybe last year, I was telling her, like, Kelly, what I can tell you guys. So if you want someone to judge you, you just send me a message. Send me a message and tell me what your problem is. I will judge you all day long, because I can tell, and I'm not judging you to be mean, but I can tell that you're lacking personal development when you talk to me, the things you say. So I was talking to Kelly one time, and I don't remember what she said. And honestly, Kelly is not a negative person at all. Hands down, Kelly is amazing. But when I was talking to her and she was telling me these things, I'm like, Kelly, what book are you reading? She's like, what are you talking about? I'm not reading. I just need you to listen to me. Blah, 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 blah. I'm like, well, Kelly, like, what personal development are you doing? And she's like, sometimes I listen to Rank Makers. So I'm like, Kelly, you need to read a book. And you know what Kelly told me? A lot of what you guys are thinking. I don't have time for that. I'm growing a business. I'm fine. I've got this far, like, doing this. It's fine. So I just left it alone. And Kelly just kept watching me. And Kelly just kept seeing me judge her. Every time she said something, I'd just be like, okay, whatever. And guess what happened? Kelly started to read and do personal development. And guess who fell in love with personal development? Kelly. Because it's not about your business, you guys. It's about you and the person that you turn into. It's not about the money. Whoever it is that you want to be, look at what they're doing and model what they're doing. And you get to where you are by becoming a whole new person. And I promise you that that's worth it. I do. I promise you. And see, like, look at Kim. Yeah, Kim, it's true. And even Kelly will tell you. And that's why I'm telling you, because Kelly doesn't keep it a secret. She tells you she used to hate personal development. And when I used to tell her, like, we should talk about this, she's like, no, we don't need to talk about that stuff. We don't have time for that. Let's talk about messaging people. But you won't want to message people if you're not growing as a human.
Truth. And you guys want to know how to take the emotion? Like, you guys are like, how do we the emotion? How do we not care what people think how do we remove the emotion? Personal development. Honestly, y'all, when I was a baby bear too when I started, and I was so upset when people didn't join me or when someone said no, and it hurt my feelings. The only way I got over that and got to the point where I am now, where I, like, literally don't care, is from personal development, guys. And honestly, your spouse, if you're in network marketing, your spouse thinks you're crazy already. They don't understand you. Personal development is going to help your marriage and help you communicate in a way to your spouse that's going to help your spouse become more open to what you're doing. Like, legit, it's really going to help you. It's not just business. It's all areas of your life. You're going to literally start doing personal development, and a year from now, you're going to completely different person, completely changed for the better. It's like, you know, I know it sounds woo-woo, and it did to me too. It totally did. But now I'm like, I crave it. If I don't do personal development every day, I'm like, I'm fighting for my payday. Like, I literally need it in my life. It's true.
Guys. It's totally true. And like, but this is something you also have to remember. Like, you're not going to read a book tomorrow. Like, we will give you all the list of books, and you're not going to speed read all those books in a month and think that is it. I'm amazing. No, it takes time, you guys, because you're going to have to hear it over and over and over again. And sooner or later, you're going to realize that those books that you were reading, they're not BS. So I realized this summer that our habits truly define our future. And if you want to see where you're going to be in a year from now, 5 years from now, 10 years from now, look at your habits. Every single thing in your life, like what you eat, like what you do when you wake up, how you treat your family, how you treat your husband. It's all those little habits. So that very first book that I read that I thought was bullshit and I didn't need to read it, The Compound Effect, it's taken me over 5 years to realize that, oh my God, that's kind of true. Like, they weren't BSing me. So just do it. Find something. One of my favorite books, I talk about this book all the time because it is insane. The Big Leap. If you listen to it on Audible or you read it, you will be like, oh my God, that is why my sister is crazy. I'm just joking. Don't use personal development to start judging other people, you guys. Judge yourself. Because when I read that book, I'm like, oh my God, this is why I have a problem with shining. Because I am the oldest child, and I was always made to feel that I cannot outdo my sisters because it's not fair, because I'm older than them and I have to just sit back and take one for the team and let them be better than me, because that's what older sisters do. That carried over to my personal life, my real adult life, and I never understood it. But now I understand it and I know how to like handle it and push myself to the next level. Danielle, let me see. So Danielle said, I just made my husband listen to that. See, you don't really believe I can make money on this. And he's like, what are you talking about? It's true, guys. And when you start making money, once it's your payday, remind your husband every freaking payday. It doesn't work. I do it to Josh all the time. Send him pictures of my paycheck. God, I'm still waiting for this to work. You want to know why I can do that? Because personal development.
Yes, true. It is true, guys. Yeah, it's literally everything. I know that sounds ridiculous. I know it absolutely sounds ridiculous, but I'm telling you, your mindset is everything in this business. You will not be making like if you have big goals, you want to make the 6 figures, whatever it is, you won't get to that point until you become that person that embodies that, right? You need to become the successful person in your mindset before the success actually comes to you. So it's just, we really wanted to have this call because a lot, the leaders have been getting messages of people being discouraged, and mindset things that come up with business and inviting, or feeling like you're not meant for this, or you're not good enough. And you're all meant for this. You're all good enough. But it's fixing your mindset and starting to believe it within you so that you can go out there and have the confidence and the posture in your social media posts when you're talking to people, when you're forming relationships. Think about it when you meet someone that doesn't have a lot of self-confidence, not really sure about themselves, doesn't have a lot of goals, kind of, about life. Or you meet someone who has done a lot of personal development, is confident, rocking life, has goals, has a vision. Which person do you want to join? So become the person that you would want to join. Who would you want to join in business? Someone who has done the personal growth to get where they need to be. So it really is important.
So I just want to add to this because like what Jermaine, you guys know, I have not been a personal development fan for very long, but I am now a huge fan, and I'm always telling you guys how important it is. And I was literally just on your side, like on that side of the fence, guys, in less than a year. And so my biggest tips for you guys here are to just do it. Like that is the first thing, is make a commitment to yourself that you're going to do it for 30 days straight. commit to doing it, okay? It becomes part of your self-care, the same way that you need to brush your teeth, the same way that you need to wash your hair, wash your face. Include personal development in your brain. You know, what's the word I'm trying to say? Train your brain to think of personal development like it's washing your face and brushing your teeth. And I literally had to kind of train my brain. And another thing too was like, I had to stop caring what other people were going to say about adding this to my routine, right? So if your husband is the type where, you know, he's going to joke around about you listening to woo-woo stuff or blah, 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 you know, we get pushback from our families because they're the number one people who's going to push us back is our families. Okay. So again, just commit to yourself to doing it for 30 days, figure out what you're going to start with and just do it. Okay. Because it really does change your view. And here's the thing. We talk a lot about manifestation in the team page on these calls. We talk a lot about the power of our thoughts and what we are thinking. And personal development is really going to do nothing but help you grow how to almost take control of your thoughts a little bit better. Okay. And that has been something for me where I tend to like negative self-talk. I've found through personal development that I negative self-talk myself a lot. You can't do this. You're not cut out for this. You're going to fail. These are the things I silently tell myself unintentionally, that I did not catch until I started to do personal development on a serious daily level. Now I literally catch myself saying these things and have to think, no, don't think those thoughts. And I will have to, it really is like almost training your brain a little bit, you guys, the same way that you've got to train your toddler to take a pee on the potty. Like it's the same thing. And once you do, there is some type of like crazy magic that unleashes. Okay. And it's really hard to explain that until you freaking do it. So you can sit here and call us crazy all that you want, but until you can tell me that you've committed to 30 days of doing personal development every single day, I'm going to call bullshit on you. Like that's just what it's going to be, because I've been you. I was you like less than a year ago. Okay. Like I get it. I get your thought process. I understand it. But I promise you, if you can commit to yourself to 30 days of doing this, you will see so many aspects of your life change in a great, great manner. Okay. So we are going to put up a thread, or maybe we can kind of create a thread on the post. We're going to create a post so that it can be personal development suggestions, where to start. Okay. But there's a lot of awesome, really, really good personal development books out there that are really going to help push your business forward as well, that are even geared towards network marketing. Okay. If you don't want to get super woo-woo, you can literally stay in the business side of things and, grow your business mindset. And even doing that, you guys, it's going to help to grow, so many other aspects of your life. And we've got some really awesome suggestions, I know, in here too. Yeah, Miracle Morning, you guys. Unfuck Yourself, Unleash Your Beast is another good one. A really good one. Obviously, Rachel Hollis is always a winner, you guys. I love suggesting Get Over Your Damn Self for newbies. That one is so good. There's so many. So we will go ahead and create a list for you guys to kind of reference and go back to. But we wanted to make sure that we instill the importance of personal development in you guys, because as you guys grow your teams, like Megan was saying, and as you guys are becoming leaders and blossoming these huge teams, you're going to need to tell them to do personal development, and they're going to look to you and they're going to say, I don't know what to post. And literally your response is going to be, have you done personal development? Literally. Okay. And I know it's going to change so many aspects. You won't become a true leader without it. That is very, very true. And I had to learn that the hard way, guys, like literally had to learn it the hard way. So now I'm like, Megan, like, how can you go a day without it? Like, you just feel freaking weird not doing it. It's so crazy. So that is all we have for you guys tonight. Stay tuned for all of the announcements that I will be sharing basically tomorrow in the Dynasty. We've got the sign-up sheet for the sneak peek, so start inviting some people into the sneak peek, and Brittany Beck information on how to donate, and all of the above, you guys. So thank you for hopping on with us tonight. We love and appreciate you guys all so much, and we'll see you all next Tuesday. All right, guys, have a good one. Bye. I love that we all wave to each other at the end.
Yeah, wave. Everybody wave. Let me take a picture of that.
Seriously, though, it was just like a whole massive wave.
Wave. Bye, guys.
All right, guys. Bye.
That all woo. You're going to love it. I promise.
All right, guys. See you later.
Bye.